Hey everyone, it's Paul from Paul's Toy Room, and today we are looking at the Big Jim Sports Camper. This was put out in 1972 by Mattel for the Big Jim line. Big Jim had flesh arms, kind of like Barbie legs, and his lower body was plastic, his chest was plastic, and his head was kind of rubbery. This was one of probably like 3 or 4 or 5 different sets. I know he had an airplane, he had a dojo, he had a rescue camper, a fire vehicle, and the camper. The only one that I have had in the shop has been the camper. So let's take a look at it. It is missing some pieces, but it is in overall nice condition. Missing little accessories here and there. So we'll start with the top of the camper. The top of the camper came with a boat that could be removed, held on by rubber bands. All the rubber band holders are intact, as is the windshield, which was very hard to keep from breaking. This one is in nice shape, opens, comes off like it's supposed to. You put Big Jim in, and you put the glass back down. Very much like the Evel Knievel camper. But the Big Jim camper is much larger. The Big Jim figures were 10 inches tall and had karate chop action. So we have a sliding panel here on the camper that would open up, and it reveals the inside of the camper. Now, the inside of the camper, you have a sink, 2 benches, you have a storage area for a table. You could also fold up the sleeping bag and put the sleeping bag in there, if you want. The artwork on the camper, it's 70s, but very, very cool. Also in the back of the camper, would fold down and would also become a table. Now, I think with this there was just a string that went into here and then held onto this tab, so when it would fold down it would just hold itself up like that. Now, the accessories that we do have, here is a fire pit, but I'm not sure if this is a Joe fire pit or a Big Jim fire pit. We have a small stool. We have an axe with the handle that you would put on Big Jim's hand, and when you would press the button it would chop up and down. And then you have the little fold-up camping chair. I believe it came with 2. I have one. They're really cool because if you were a kid in the 70s, you had this chair. It's a nice front shot. We will put the accessories on the inside for now. And the artwork on the other side of the camper, very 70s retro artwork again, like I said. And you can see here, 1972 Mattel. Now, what's funny about this is Mattel, like all other toy companies, use their products over and over again. So the windshield is stamped 1971, but the artwork on the camper is 1972. I'll turn this bad boy around here, and here's the artwork on the other side. Now, this panel here folded up, and I'm sure now there was a tab here that was broke, probably had the same thing, would be held up, and you could open and play with it from both sides. So it's a nice piece, nice nostalgic piece. The Big Jim camper. Nice front shot here. And it's about 16 to 18 inches long. It's about 14 inches high with the boat on top. and it's just a cool piece. Now let me show you the Big Jim Swamp Boat. So this is the Big Jim Swamp Boat. It's kind of cool. You know, couple little gadgets on it. I do believe we are missing a fin in the back that would go left to right, you know, for speed. Now, one of the attributes of this toy is when it rolls back and forth, it makes a noise, and the alligator will open and close his mouth, by moving his tail. And it's, you know, it's a pretty cool alligator. He's kind of creepy looking. You know, again, 1970s. You know, be kind to us old timers with toys. You know, we thought this was the coolest thing around. Now, Big Jim had a bunch of different friends, but we have Big Jim here. So, as I was saying, Big Jim has hard plastic legs with soft arms, like a Barbie, like an endoskeleton, and it would bend. And then you had karate chop action or slap action. And he had a multitude of, you know, different characters. I know there's Big Josh. I only had Big Jim. But there you go. Big Jim, Swamp Boat, and Crocodile. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll be back with more. If there's something that you would like to see, or a toy line that you'd like to see, or a particular figure, we will be doing that in the future too. We're just getting started. I'm new at this. Excuse the amateurness of it. I hope to see you soon. If you guys have any questions, you can give us a call right there at our phone number, 732-824-8222. We are open Monday from 3 to 7, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 12 to 5, Friday 3 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday we're open 9 to 4. So hope to see you guys soon, and let us know what you think.